I said something on national television that I didn't even realize I said, and I'm just like, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. You are here for a reason, so don't leave. I help content creators dominate in mental health, self-care, and spiritual growth unapologetically. Did I say that right? Hopefully I did. And before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me bring more value to you. And at any time during this video that you feel like you need to comment, then you comment that bad boy down. I respond to every comment. That is guaranteed. So let's get started. Are we on? We're on. Okay, great.ดyou know it's National Mental Health Month? I didn't know either until a few events happened in my life. But I always say excited, but because I'm always excited. But let's find another word. I am very ecstatic. I'm ecstatic for this video because I, along with some other amazing, talented content creators, will be joining me on this video talking about mental health. We'll be mainly discussing 1, what is it like living with mental illness? And 2, how do you overcome it? I'm very new to the mental health world, but I said something on national television that I didn't even realize I said, and I'm just like, and basically what I said was, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you continue to watch this video. That's what I'm gonna do. So keep watching. But I am very, very passionate about this topic because I think that it is overlooked, especially in the society that I grew up in, which is in the Bahamas, especially in the faith that I believe in, which is the Christian faith, believer in Jesus. I just want to bring more light to the topic of mental health because it is real, it is a thing. 1 out of 5 people have mental illness, but 5 out of 5 people have mental health. It's just like physical health. We need to exercise our mental health. We need to work on it because it's a thing.
Humanitarian and lifestyle blogger Beijing Rodgers says though this time is incredibly hard, we must focus on ensuring we don't drive ourselves into a dark space. To those who are dealing with anxiety, depression, and sadness, I get you because I also struggle with mental health as well. I would say to help you through that process is journal it. Journal your experience, journal what's going on in here, your thoughts and your feelings, so you can actually have an outer body experience and see what you're going through. And when you journal it, you're now releasing it.
What? Okay, well, definitely can't take that back. The world knows. But I'm really excited for you guys to meet all the other talented content creators that I have joining me in this video. They are awesome. You probably already know them. You would actually be surprised that some of them are struggling with a mental illness. And guess what? That's okay. So let's hear from Autumn.
So living with mental illness it's tough, it's exhausting, it's frustrating, it's lonely because you just don't feel like people really understand where you're coming from sometimes. But the way that I definitely cope with it and get through it is getting outside of my own head because we are our worst enemies. We're literally the villain in our own story. So like the more we stay in here and the more we don't express those feelings, the more we don't just kind of get outside of ourselves, I think the worse it gets, especially for me. So like I have to get outside of my own head. I go for walks with my dog. I go for walks on my own, just get some fresh air. I love watching movies and TV, like having some kind of escape where my mind isn't on me 24/7 or just like all the negative thoughts and feelings 24/7 is great because I get like that distraction of focusing on something else, something positive, and that kind of like seeps into my mind. Like it really helps me like always feel better after doing those things. So that's what helps me.
Oh my goodness, Autumn. I so agree with that. And I just think that you explained that so perfectly. And for anyone who struggles with mental illness would agree. So thank you so much, Autumn. Okay, so I'm so excited to introduce Nay. Nay, what do you got for us?
Mental health is a topic that I feel really needs to be discussed more in the Bahamian community and the Bahamian Christian community. I feel like it's a topic that's often overlooked because it's so stigmatized in this country and in this culture. We're conditioned to not really be comfortable talking about things like that, but I think that it's time that we move away from being afraid to discuss those topics and lean more into normalizing that conversation, because a lot of Bahamians and a lot of Christian Bahamians struggle with mental health issues. I know for me personally, I struggle with feelings of anxiety, and it can be really isolating when you feel like you can't talk to anybody, or you feel like it's wrong to discuss these things because people always, advise you to just cast your cares on God and pray, and that's fine, but there are moments when you really do need to do a little bit more than that, because it feels like that's not taking away those emotions and those feelings that you're experiencing. So what I try to do personally is I couple, biblical teaching to cast your cares on God and pray and stay in the Word, but I also try to talk to people that are more well-versed in topics about mental health and can assist me with these feelings when I am going through them.
I love how they talked about how mental illness, that conversation needs to be normalized in society. Great stuff, man. Now let's bring on Stacks, a male. Ladies, you ready? But I've never met this guy in person. We met on Instagram because we were both featured on national television at the same time. So I was like, hey, I love what you're about. Let's collaborate.
I am a creative that battles with anxiety. What is anxiety? Well, let's just say today is Saturday, but my mind is already on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and next year and 2023. Anxiety is when you have an impatience issue. You really hate waiting. Anxiety is when you can't help but run to the future even though you're in the present. It is not a fun journey. How do you beat it? Well, we have freedom of will. We have freedom of choice. So my anxiety is only as powerful as I allow it to be. So sometimes I do some mindfulness. I breathe in, breathe out, calm the brain down, and realize, hey, look, I have control. It's all about retraining and rewiring the brain. You got the power.
Thank you so much for that, Stacks. Wow, thank you for sharing your truth. The last content creator we'll be hearing from today is Tanisha. Let's hear it, Tanisha.
Hi everybody, I am Tanisha Longley. I am a creative who struggled with depression and anxiety. And as a creative, I found it to be very uninspiring and sometimes even immobilizing. However, as a content creator, there are ways to overcome living or struggling with a mental illness. And that's what I want to encourage you guys with today. So 2 of the things that I found work for me that you can try. 1, mass production. On my high days, I tend to create or produce in abundance, where on my not so good days or low days, if I'm curled up in bed, I can share that content with a click of a button. Secondly, give yourself permission. So give yourself permission to not be okay. And remember that your audience is with you on this journey. So they want to share with you on your high days, on your not so good days, and even on your low days. Until next time, be encouraged and remember to love others, smile often, dream big, and laugh loudly.
I've never met Tanisha either due to this quarantine situation. It's okay. But I'm so excited too because she is just changing the game of mental health, and that's really exciting to collaborate with game changers. So thank you so much, Tanisha. We loved what you had to say. Thank you to all of you content creators who decided to be vulnerable and share your truth on struggling with mental illness as a content creator. I know that all of us were impacted by your truth and what you had to share with us. You inspire us. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad that you decided to stick around until the end. Remember that I upload every Sunday and every Wednesday. Go check out Bible Chats with Bae. So I'll see you soon. And remember to be bold, speak life, and be light because the world needs it. Growth unapologetic. But this topic has come dear to me. One but they are awesome. You probably already there, and you would actually be surprised as to an illness need. I help content creators dominate in mental health. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm so glad that you stick. I'm so